Hey, hey, you? Yeah, you scrolling like a ninja. Hold up for a second. Not too long though, this is still YouTube, I need the views. But let's just do a mental full stop. Take a breath. Deeper. Deeper. No, not that deep. You're not inflating a balloon. Just chill for a sec. See, this isn't one of those rah-rah motivational TED Talks where I yell at you about waking up at 4 a.m., drinking green sludge, and taking cold showers that feel like punishment for existing. No, this is different. This is about something softer, slower, wiser. Something your soul's probably been whispering about for a while now. Like that aunt who's always right but kinda spooky. Ready? It's time to rest. Not just sit on the couch staring at the wall rest. Not snack eating while scrolling Netflix, then forgetting what you watched rest. I'm talking real rich soul deep rest. The kind of rest that doesn't just put your phone on charge, it reboots you, makes you human again, makes you dangerous again. Dangerous to burnout, to people-pleasing, to that weird voice in your head that tells you your worth is measured in checkboxes. Somewhere along the way, we got bamboozled, lied to, told that rest was for the weak, that if you're not grinding, you're dying, that if you're not constantly moving, you're losing. So now most people rest like they're criminals on the run half-watching shows, doom-scrolling memes, feeling guilty for not being productive, whatever that even means anymore. But that's not rest, my friend. That's digital purgatory. Let's be real for a second. You ever been so tired, you close your eyes and your dreams are just you? Answering emails? Yeah, that's not rest. That's your brain sending you smoke signals. SOS, system overload. Please unplug me before I self-destruct. And let's not pretend we don't know the feeling. That fried, foggy, Walking Dead vibe. You drop your keys in the fridge. You forget your friend's name mid-sentence. You start crying because the rice overcooked. Not because you like rice that much, but because your soul is frayed like an old sponge. But here's the thing, no one told us in the middle of all the hustle sermons. Real rest isn't quitting, it's sharpening your axe. Let me drop a little lumberjack fable here because who doesn't love a good axe story, right? There was this young guy, full of fire, who wanted to be the best woodcutter in the village. Trained, prepared, did all the motivational poses in the mirror. One day, he challenges the old, quiet lumberjack to a chopping contest. Sun up to sundown. Winner takes glory. The young guy chops like his life depends on it. No breaks, no water, just rage chopping. But every time he looks over, the old man's sitting, drinking tea, even napping. And he's thinking, this guy's toast. I'm winning for sure. Sun goes down. They weigh the wood. Plot twist, the old guy wins. Young dude's like, what the heck? I didn't stop once. And the old man smiles like Mr. Miyagi and says, yeah, but every time I sat down, I sharpened my axe. Boom, mind blown. That story lives rent-free in my brain. Because real rest doesn't make you soft. It makes you sharp, clear, focused. You can't swing if your axe is dull. And most of us? We're out here hacking through life with butter knives, pretending we're fine. Here's the sneaky part. We think we're resting, we sit down, we open snacks, we fire up 7 tabs and call it me time. But what we're really doing is sedating ourselves, escaping, disappearing into screens and sugar and scrolls. That's not peace, that's a power outage. Waking up more tired than when you went to bed? That's your brain doing a reboot after a crash, not actual sleep. Most people are living like haunted animatronics at a cursed Chuck E. Cheese, smiling through the exhaustion, jittering through the day like someone wound them up and forgot to stop. Let's be honest. When was the last time you actually felt awake? Like, truly alive? Fully here? Not surviving, but thriving. That clarity, that lightness, that's what real rest gives you. And it's not some luxury, it's not selfish, it's essential. Because when you're rested, you don't just function, you flow. You think clearly. You say nah to things that drain you. You remember your friend's birthday without Facebook reminding you. You laugh louder, cry softer. You become you again. But here's the kicker. Rest doesn't happen by accident. You can't wait until you crash to finally breathe. That's like saying you'll start drinking water when you pass out. Doesn't work. Rest is a choice, a weapon, a boundary, and rested you? That version of you is different. Rested you has sparkle in their eyes again. Rested you isn't snapping at loved ones for chewing too loud. Rested you isn't losing hours to nonsense and wondering where the day went. Rested you walks into a room and the energy shifts. Rested you has jokes again, boundaries again, purpose again. That version of you is low-key unstoppable. And no, rest doesn't mean you need a 2-week vacation to Bali with a coconut in each hand. Though, if someone's offering, I'm in. Sometimes rest is just turning your phone off at 8 p.m., like a rebel. Sometimes it's eating lunch without a screen. Taking a walk and listening to the wind instead of a podcast screaming at you to optimize your life. Sometimes rest is saying, I'm not available for that right now, without writing an essay about why. That's not rude. That's mature. That's healing. Even animals know when to rest. Lions don't apologize for napping 20 hours a day. Cats will straight up sleep on your laptop while you work like, yeah, this is mine now. Meanwhile, humans are collapsing on the floor saying, I'm fine, just tired. So here's your reminder, from a voice in your ear that wants the best for you. Take the nap. Let the dishes chill in the sink. The world won't end, and if it does, at least you'll be well rested for the apocalypse. Stare at the ceiling. Pet your dog. Hug someone just a few seconds longer than normal. Let your shoulders drop. Let your heart breathe. Give your nervous system a break from always being on. Because when you rest well, you don't just recover, you return. To yourself. Grounded. Calm. Eyes clear. Soul charged. And that version of you? That version is dangerous. Dangerous to burnout. Dangerous to hustle culture. Dangerous to anything that ever told you your worth depended on how busy you were. So go sharpen your axe, friend. The world's gonna need you. But first, rest like your power depends on it. Because it does.